Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's the second down play. Gonna run it. It's ETN. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The shotgun running play call. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Back to pass. It's back. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted, an immediate pick six. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First down, looking to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Chance for the offense to redeem itself after the pick six. First down and goal. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense threatening now. First and goal. Looking to throw. It's Collins. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense facing second and goal. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And now they'll run it on the draw. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Speck. Pressure is coming. Looking right. This one caught. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. But that's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Quick juke to get free. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's ETN. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pass caught.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Collins. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, It's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So we're all tied up after that one, Kurt. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. That's caught. It's Evans. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Beck. Here's a screen pass to the running back. When they bring him down, Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Evans. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Throws to the tight end. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose. LSU, 14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Dropping back. It's Collins. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's ETN. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
And they heave it deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Scanning the field, it's back. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. The offense is still out there, just 2 seconds on the first half clock. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To throw, it's back. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
Return is brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Scanning the field. It's Collins. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The pass rush closing in, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back to throw. It's Collins. Bringing pressure. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
This try is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Crucial third down play right here. To the air, it's Collins. Looking to throw it deep. There's another interception, but we're losing track. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? And there's the handoff. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. He'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's getting fourth down and inches.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Running a quarterback sneak here.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, LSU 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To throw, it's Beck. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10.
Deep downfield. Gain of 33 on the play. First and goal, Georgia.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The defense all over it. They stop them right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking.
Georgia. Number 0.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
That makes the
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
28, LSU 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like LSU has the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Collins. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking. That's an important score. We got one possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Handoff from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. To throw, it's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run, launches deep, and it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This time, a completion.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50, inside the 40.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. That sack sets up a second down and long. Dropping back, it's Collins. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Offense facing fourth down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. And the defense wraps him up. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
This time it's complete. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. To the air, it's Collins. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the 1st down. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And he'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes the catch. It's Green. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays and then made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched.